Hi everybody. This is me. This is Brown. What's today's date? It is Sunday, December the 14th in the year of our Lord, 2025. This is Brown, and I trust everybody is doing okay today. Should we just get the guests on? I think we should. Okay. So first up, polar bear. He should feel at home in the landscape. Can you see? I've had the decorators in. Polar bear, coffee, interrupting, you know it. It's Mr. Phobos.
Howdy, mate. What's
You
up?
right?
How's it going? Yeah. I'm recovering from a 7-hour Back to the Future stream.
Fucking hell.
I don't see how those
don't know you can
EPAP
do it.
guys do it.
Don't know you can do it. Anyway.
Well, I do it once and that's it. Unless
Once
we do
enough.
Attack of the Clones again.
Oh, I don't think I'll ever be doing that again.
Oh,
I've still got the slides, but I got something more important to do that day.
Oh, I think you got an early super chat. Look at that.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, look who it is, everybody. There is no Supergirl chat thing today. If you want to donate, folks, just Philly boots. It's the Phobos wrench was bought $2 early, yet still gay. Go figure. Very. Cheers, pal. It's great to have you on, mate.
No worries. Yeah.
Shall we get on with it?
Let's do it.
Okay. Next. Oh, Avatar. Very festive. It is the Star Wars novelist. Don't you know? It is. Who is it? Oh, it's Swap Shop. Star Wars Retold.
Hello everybody.
Hello. Avatar, mate.
Yeah, I love your festive avatar.
A cracking avatar, that mate.
I'm just reusing the one I had from last year, so it was just sitting there. I thought, why not bring it back up? We're in December now, no excuse not to, is there?
And if you get bored, you can throw it in the eye of a Chinaman.
Yes, it's rather.
Plus, it fits in with the decor, so well done, mate.
It's a lethal shuriken that I can use if anyone annoys me. So look out.
I used to love the ninja films back in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Eric Van Lustbader.
Oh,
the ninja.
Revenge of the Ninja, Shogasugi.
Oh,
I loved all those. Amazing.
Shogasugi was
American
man.
Ninja, which I was kind of disappointed with. By the way, Swappers, it's great to have you, mate. Should we get the next person on?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Looking also very festive. Hopefully his microphone's not popping this week. It is the channel's very own Arthur McDroid. It is Professor R2. Indeed.
Hello. Right? I am doing well, yes. Festive time of year. Lots of fun stuff going on, along with all the really awful shit going on in the world. So yeah. Glad to be here, though.
It is great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next person?
Okay.
Who should I pick? Okay. I'll tell you what. Okay. Next, old mega muncher himself, snackage man of the geekness. It is. Apparently, his name is Ian David Diaz, everybody, but we know him as the Mega Geek.
Chomp.
And he's muted.
No, I'm not. Hi, everybody.
Go on, you're eating. Go on.
I'm eating a hot cross bun, would you believe?
What?
Yeah.
Christmas? What?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I saw it in Asda's and I thought, you know what? I feel like a hot cross bun.
What?
So I brought them and I'm eating it. Yeah.
Okay. So are you late to Easter or early Easter?
No. I just felt like a hot cross bun, They're lovely.
Brown's the sort of person that only eats pancakes on Pancake Day.
And what's wrong with that?
Merry Christmas to you, sweetheart, as well.
My OCD won't allow me to eat pancakes the day before, mate. You know that. Anyway, Ian, how are you?
I'm all right.
Is it very nicely toasted and buttered, I hope?
Absolutely.
Oh, kind of.
There's no way. There's no other way of eating it.
Okay.
Let's face it.
Kind of borderline burnt as well.
Just a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Lovely.
Just crispy around the edges.
I love a
Absolutely.
chick with hot buttered buns, man. That's
Welcome
Wow.
to Hot
Really good.
Cross Bun Talk on Hot Cross Bun Alliance. Ian, it's great to have you on, mate.
It's good to be on.
More importantly, coming in, look, here we go. Punchable face, hello, mate. Wrenched. Now I'm hungry.
I'm tucking into a bag of sweet beef jerky here. It's quite nice.
Sweet, sweet beef.
Mm.
Anyway. Ian,
Yeah,
there is another.
there is.
There is.
Bring
mate.
him on. Ha
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. And what are you
Hi.
talking about, Brown? Only
Don't
pancakes on Pancake Day? You're talking crepe, mate.
Thinking man's joke, which I always encourage. How are you, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you. Pleasure to be back. Good to see everybody here.
Yeah, people have been asking after you with the
Oh.
piece of technology that you're the copyright
See,
holder of.
I hope
Yeah.
you've brought it with you today.
I have indeed. And I've polished its detection knob.
And what about the bumometer TM?
Yes, that as well.
I think a polished knob goes very good with a hot cross toasted bun.
Oh, lovely.
I think a polished knob goes very good with a hot.
Echo.
Echo.
What's
Chamberlain.
That ain't me.
Yeah. Z, it's always a genuine pleasure to have you on, mate.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
Shall we say good evening, chat? We can see you.
Merry
Okay.
Christmas, everybody.
2 weeks, is it? Kind of. No, is it 2 weeks? 10 days. Is it 10 days? 11 days? I'm confused.
Do you ever notice that nobody says that anymore? You have to force them. Today I was walking and I saw
Okay.
a couple of people and I was like, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And they were like, they begrudgingly said Merry Christmas to
No,
me.
but you're a bigot. You should be saying Happy Festimus Further.
Fuck off. Fuck off. There are a few people
Back in a
that
minute.
smiled, though. There are a few people that smiled and said Merry Christmas to me as well. So that's nice. At least there are people that, believe in Christmas and all that
Okay.
stuff. So, cool.
Not Z3PO. How do you calibrate a bumometer?
Very, very carefully.
Do you, with gloves, obviously?
Obviously.
Mhm.
Okay.
And lots of lubricating material.
Here we go. Look, Velma channel favorite, everybody. Velma Dinklage in the chat. Wrenched. Any chance of a bum?
There's always a chance.
He's not gonna say no.
Okay, let's get some graphics up. I'm booming. Obviously, I'm booming. You know.
What's on, Brown? What's on?
Okay. Obviously, I'm honestly, I'm in a bit of a bad mood. All this stuff is just getting to me. Okay, so we'll see how we get on. 3/12 Musings. Today's date. Special show next week, everybody, on December 21st. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's the channel's 5th birthday to the
5
day
years old.
from first stream. Yes.
Oh my God.
5
Am I-
years. Can
Am
you
I the
believe
only
it?
original? Am I the only original
I
from that
think you
first
are,
stream?
because I didn't join until end of the first year, was it?
Swappers was the very, very first person who I streamed with on Doomcox, weren't you, Swappers? And that was before. That was before, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that wasn't your stream, though, was it? So, yeah.
No, I think it was probably. I think it was Probby Probby was the first person I ever streamed with on my channel.
Mm.
Can you believe it? Just me and Probby. Anyway,
Yeah.
we've got a quick. Should we do a? We'll do a super. We'll just see how we get on. Megath Barryman Wrench 5 to all. Favorite Han Solo moments and why those?
Oh, that's
I-
easy.
Go on.
Shooting first, and I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, I know, is one of the greatest lines
Incredible.
in Star Wars.
Incredible. Yep.
That was improvised, wasn't it?
It was.
Amazing.
Boring
My
conversation anyway.
My favorite is what is it? Shut him up or shut him down. Yeah, when he's flying through the asteroid field. Well, that's fantastic. That scene.
I'll tell you one I've used a bunch, and that is never tell me the odds.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely. That's a brilliant scene. That is a fantastic scene. I love it. I love that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes apart from the Walkers fight, the attack fight. But love that scene so much. It works so well.
Any favorite Han Solo moments in the modern trilogy?
No, absolutely not.
I liked it when he gave up and just died.
Yeah,
When he died like a bitch.
Yeah. I when he showed back up and clearly had forgotten all the lessons he learned in the original trilogy and had regressed back to being a petty loser like he was at the beginning of the.
But there was
trilogy.
one line that made everybody laugh in the cinema when I went to see it. When he said to Finn, "That's not how the Force works," and everybody killed themselves laughing. Yeah,
I really like the moment.
That one.
I love the moment when he just goes, "My name's Han, and I don't have anybody else." And the guy says, "Well, I'll just give you the last name of Solo."
wow,
And then
that
he
was
teams up.
shit.
Yeah.
Then he teams up with Freckled Jesus.
Shit.
That was a stunning
But
and
that-
brave moment.
But that wasn't Han Solo. That was some
Yeah.
pretender.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Old Han Mono.
Swappers, anything to add before we do the next bit?
Oh, it's this tough one, isn't it? Trying to think of a
It
different.
is.
I think it's probably the one when in the original movie when he's talking to the Imperial guy over the comm system,
Oh yeah, brilliant.
and he just says,
Oh, yeah.
"We're all fine here. How are you?"
How are
And then
you?
just shoots it. It says, "Boring conversation." Anyway.
Boring
Situation
conversation anyway.
normal.
Yeah.
We're all
We're
good
gonna
down
have
here.
company.
Okay.
But the bit in Empire as well when he's talking with Princess Leia in the tunnel, and he just says to her, "You could use a good kiss." And she says, "I'd sooner kiss a Wookiee." And he goes, "I can arrange that."
I can
I
arrange
I've
that.
walked into Empire Strike. I like it on Empire Strikes Back when they're in the asteroid field.
Yeah,
And
love it, love it.
Z3PO is they're in the asteroid, or so they think. And is he does Solo put his finger to his lip to go shh to Z3PO, or am I getting my movies mixed up?
No, he doesn't do that in that scene.
Not in that scene. He does
Oh,
do
was
it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I must have imagined that.
I kind of like the line where he's still sort of blind and he's like, "I go away for a while and everybody's
that's all
got
right.
delusions of grandeur."
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. I think there's another. We'll just do super chats if they keep coming in. Better than the news of the week.
Christmas song.
Shite.
Favorite Christmas song.
Oh yes, sorry. Favorite Christmas song. I know mine. Can I do
What's
it?
yours? Go
It
on.
was Ruin's Fairy Tale of New York. All right.
Mine's is was it the Christmas song by Nat King Cole? I love that one.
He was a very merry old soul, apparently.
Oh,
Yes, he was.
I've got two. Vanessa Williams's "What Child Is This" and
What?
Ray Charles' "Winter Wonderland."
Wow. Two good ones, that one.
Yeah, Pogues are good as well. But anybody else?
Yeah, I've got quite a emotional attachment to Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses, which I think is a particularly banging tune.
Was that line in Die Hard? Have you got any Christmas music? This is Christmas music. And it's that big rap song, isn't
Christmas
it?
in Hollis. Yeah.
I,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
I also like East 7. When you hear East 17, you know it's
Oh,
Christmas.
fuck that. Fuck that. It's not even a
Say
Christmas song.
now.
I
Well,
wrote my
this is
own
wild.
little. I wrote my own little song on one back in the day. It was called "Smoking Crack Don't Count on Christmas."
Greg Lake, I believe in Santa Claus. That's a absolute banger. Anybody else?
I've got loads.
Driving
Yeah,
home for
so-
Christmas.
There's a lot of them, but yeah,
Yes.
they already said Nat King Cole Christmas song.
Love Nat
Just
King Cole.
incredible, beautiful song. Great instrumentals, beautiful voice. Yeah, great classic.
Mm.
Elvis's "Blue Christmas" isn't bad.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
thank
made.
Thank
made
you.
by him,
Thank you
yeah.
very much.
Then Mud did a version and they went to number one, didn't they? Mud. That
I
group.
found
It
out
will-
today that the Beatles did a Christmas single, but it was only on a flexi disc to members of the fan club.
Yes, yeah, I've
Oh,
heard
yeah.
it.
I heard
Yeah.
it today, and
Yeah.
fuck me, it's awful.
It is terrible. It
Oh,
is
is it? Oh,
terrible.
okay.
It's
Okay.
absolutely bollocks.
I heard you like a good flexi disc. But
We've heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Another super chat, everybody. We'll get going eventually. Fat Lobber Numbers Wrench Will Spot 5 pounds. Hello, my friend. I haven't been here long, but it's worth £1 a year. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Dutch Gradient, newly knighted, wrenched, Water Spot, $5. Han never shot first. He shot, period.
yeah, true.
Okay. To say he did it first implies someone else shot second, and we all know Greedo never got a shot in, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Did not.
handshot only.
But when they
Actually,
say that,
only.
obviously they're referring to the remake and the adjustment, aren't they? So that's
Yep.
just when they say
Okay.
it, yeah.
Can I just say, favorite Christmas
yeah.
song? Favorite Christmas song. I encourage everyone to look this one up. It should be on YouTube, but it's a very funny song by a band called the Dropkick Murphys,
What?
and it's called "The Season's Upon Us." And the lyrics are hilarious. You've got to hear it. It's great.
Do you want to possibly throw the link in the chat?
Oh, I could do that. Yeah.
And Ruins song as well. We need to get Ruins, get some traction on
Phil Spector's Christmas album, that is fantastic.
it.
Every
Who,
song on that is really good.
who would like to read this from Dutch Gradient Wrench Will Spot $5? Swappers, I think this has got you on it.
At Dutch Gradient, toolbox tool with a little s. And
Yes.
The odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately 3,720 to 1. 3,720 to 1 are the chances of success. Not 1 to 3,720. For fuck's sake, I can't do maths. Dang God odds.
What, was that Han or was that? Why am I thinking Z now?
It was Z.
Yeah,
Oh, Z.
and
Z.
and he is correct.
Sorry,
And if you
fuck
were
out.
going to say it the right way around, you should say 1 in 3,720, not 3,720.
Z, you available, please?
I most certainly am.
Go
The odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the
3,721 are the chances of success, not 1 to 3,720. Damn good odds. Yes, they are, which is why he got out of it with such ease.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately
Okay.
3,720.
20 minutes. Okay, shall we get on with it? It's all. It's
Do
all
we
bad.
have to?
It's all fucking bad news
Yeah,
tonight,
it's,
folks. It's all fucking.
It's all
shit
downhill
tonight.
from here.
Oh, one of those weeks.
At least we got Wednesdays. Okay, please like, share, subscribe. So desperate to get to 5K. Okay.
Share with all your friends. Please.
Yeah.
Tell everyone you know about
Okay.
downstream.
Is
I'm out.
this still on?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
lower than ever.
Yeah. I was gonna say yes. Still on. I'm still watching. I'm still interested to see where they're going with it. But if your complaint is that this show is a little too slow, this week
What?
completely justifies that feeling because this was the
Yeah.
slowest episode. It literally, there is only 1 or 2 actual like story beats that happen in a 1 hour long episode. The rest of it
What?
is so we have her and we now have the guy from South America, and we're kind of tracking both of their stories. The guy in South America is either driving a car or wandering through a jungle with only one significant thing that happens.
Yeah,
And then
and it's-
she is jacking around in town, doing all the things that you would do in a world where there's nobody there. So she's like hitting golf balls in the middle of downtown and smashing windows.
Oh,
She's
Shooting
screwing
out
around doing other
fireworks.
stuff. Yeah, shooting off fireworks whenever the hell she wants. Literally, it's just doing
Nothing.
stuff all the way through the episode. Nothing happens except at the
no.
very, very end.
Yeah, the one thing that did happen though was very visceral and harsh.
Yes.
Did we tell them or?
I don't know that if anyone cared. Nobody seems to be watching
Okay.
this. But
Has
Yeah.
anybody spoilers? Anybody? Yes, no. I don't
So-
think anyone cares.
the real stubborn South American guy that won't even talk to the people. And he did deliver a good line. He said something like, "You don't belong here. Everything you have is stolen, so you can't give me anything."
Yeah.
But then he goes hiking through the Amazon basically in some Crocs with a machete, and he falls on this tree that has like 20 centimeters spiky razor sharp spines.
Yeah, there's the type of palm that grows these protective spikes. They're like 8-10 inch long spikes, and they have a sap on them, and it causes it to basically collect bacteria. So it protects itself from animals eating it, but having these spikes. Of course, he trips and falls and stabs himself
multiple times in the back, and it's like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Because they warn him, the entity, the people warn him. They're like, don't go in there, this is insanely dangerous, what are you doing? But yeah, that's when he delivers the line, basically telling them that you don't belong here, this isn't your planet or whatever.
So I was hoping he would get to Carol in this episode, and I realized, no, that's going to be the season finale.
It must be
just showing up in Arizona.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Yeah,
he does get. They don't let him die. The entity, the people come and rescue him. But yeah, the whole into this episode is the whole message of this episode is essentially that Carol realizes that she's not okay with just living in the world by herself.
Hey, look who it is, everybody. Long time no see. Best test of all, wrenched. Mr. Brown asked me. But it has led lead female protagonist. How can this show be bad? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still watching this, Z?
I'm still watching this, and I'm listening intently because I have completely different perspective.
You're loving it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Than you guys. You saw this. My wife actually said at the end of this episode, filler. And I couldn't disagree more. There was more character moments in this than any other episode.
There were some good character moments.
I'm particularly drawn to Manusos and his chant of "My name is Manusos of Edio. I'm not one of them. I wish to save the world." As he spoke that again and again through the episode, it just screamed determination of a man who is not going to give up.
No, he's definitely determined. I mean, he trudged through that jungle with all the dangers and all that stuff, trying to reach Carol.
Absolutely.
He's desperately trying to learn how to speak English. Again, I'm not going to say the show is bad. It's not. You definitely have to have some patience to watch it. I think a lot of people don't.
And also it really highlighted Carol's descent into madness and loneliness. And how she's actually falling apart now. She's a completely different person to who you met at the start of the series.
Wow. Yeah,
she's a woman without hope.
All of which could have been done in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Does she like the man meat now?
No.
Her being gay is completely irrelevant to the plot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah. I'll say, except that the person they choose to be her chaperone is, of course, a woman instead of a hot dude, but that's about it.
There you go, folks.
That's it.
Is it still 50-50 at the moment then?
No, I'm still fully engaged.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I still want to know how the season's going to wrap up and where they think they're going to go from here. But I'm not hating the show. I'm really not. It's just very very slow and very intentional.
Here you go, folks. New face in the chat. Wilma Dick Fits at Miss Brown Alliance. That's me. Is it worth watching for the frapping boys?
There has not been any of that.
There hasn't really been any of anything.
No,
I gotta say. I'm gonna not watch next. I do want to know how it ends. The idea is intriguing enough, but then I'm just gonna wait for the entire series to wrap up, and I'll read the Wikipedia summary.
Okay. How many more episodes to go then? Do we know?
We got 3 more.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So it is a 10. Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. That's Plur one bus from the
Pluribus. It makes Andor look like Speedy Gonzalez.
From the creator of Breaking Bad, which... Okay. Okay, welcome to Derry. penultimate episode. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I dropped out after that last one.
Really?
You know, all the race baiting, I just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, it's a fucking. I think this was the best episode of the season.
Well, they should have aired it earlier, like,
It
or
was
10 years ago.
okay. I agree with the race baiting, but it is to the story of the time, of the period it's set in, which is fair enough. This episode was very, very brutal in terms of people dying. It was brutal, yeah. Plus, we found out the backstory of it. Yeah. Anyway.
Did it ruin some of the mystique and the mystery of?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. Not really. I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was the best of the season, and I'm really looking forward to the finale tomorrow or
Did it
tonight.
explain why he's such a mean twat?
I think it was down to when it was set in the early 1900s, was it? But anyway.
Oh, so he was just misunderstood and then became a evil clown?
No, you'd have to watch. No, not the alien. You'd have to watch. You'd have to watch the episode to find out why he took the clown form. But anyway, let's move on. Sorry, I'm not selling that.
Well, yeah. Didn't he become the clown so he could bang her mother? Isn't that what?
No, I think we've moved on from that now.
Okay, now we're talking.
Okay,
the show's got nothing to do. It's not linked in any way to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, is it? Because I was expecting it to at some point, and I was getting interested. But if it's not linked, I ain't watching it.
I don't know because I've never seen Killer Clowns.
Oh, it's classic.
Sorry, mate. Okay, Landman.
Oh yeah, sign me up. This episode I thought was absolutely fantastic. So was last week's, man. It just keeps going and going. It's awesome.
And
well, how much do you want me to go into the detail?
I don't think we should spoil it because
yeah. So, I mean, the plot's moving along at an interesting enough pace. Stuff's happening. The characters are developing. I didn't even find Ariana irritating this episode so much. It just, like I said, I'm watching it and it's over. It feels like it's only been 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm getting this
50-minute long episode.
Yeah, Gavin Blackburn Wrench was Spotlight Gavin. Dallas TNG, yes, which isn't a bad thing.
I think it's so much more substantial than a primetime soap like Dallas. I mean, this has real heart. What did you watch it, Mr. Brown?
I did, yes. It was a nice fluffy episode with plenty of warm feelings towards everybody in the family, and we just know it's going to be downhill from here.
Exactly. We like it. It's like dinner ended way too happy. We know that shit's going to hit the fan.
The shit show's coming.
I did appreciate seeing Rebecca in a corset. That was she wore the pirate outfit quite nice.
Okay. Anybody else watching Landman?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm going to wait for it to finish and then I'm going to get on with it.
Yeah, the dialogue was so good when he's just shooting the shit with the bartender, man. It was just like...
Even the secondary characters are getting a good line or two, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
okay.
I just wanted it to keep going. Every time it ends, I'm like, damn.
Okay, that's Landman, everybody. Most definitely worth your time. Okay, let's do some supers. The Internet Help Desk plays Wrench Spot 5 Boons. Have you a good King Wenceslas pizza? It's deep pan, crisp and even.
Oh no!
Saw what you did there.
In your bed.
Ouch.
And look who it is, everybody. Sir Melvin of Deeply with his hyphen wrenched. 2 poons trumps a C-nut, everybody. Stream killer. Shall we move on? Cheers, Melvin.
Moving on.
I thought he was going to say something about Once Upon a Time in America.
This was out this week in the UK. Fackham Hall. Anybody?
Oh, it's out, is it?
Yeah, it's out.
Jimmy Carr's responsible for this film, wasn't he?
Yes.
I'm afraid
think
so.
Yeah, he wrote it and stuff and produced it or something like I can't remember what he did.
Oh, that's putting me off it then.
Yeah, he's in it for a bit, I think. Haven't seen it though.
One showing per day at my local cinema.
Apparently it's really funny.
I heard it was just okay. Like people got really excited about it. It was medium funny.
Mixed. Yes.
Price saw an early showing of it and he thought it was okay. I haven't seen it though.
I think I'm going to save my money for Avatar. Anyway, okay.
Is that out already? Avatar, is that
Next
showing?
Friday. This
Oh,
Friday
yeah.
coming out.
It's not out yet.
Okay. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yeah, let's move on. It's coming grinding to a halt. Sorry, folks. Francis Ford Coppola's Megapolis will return to select theatres on New Year's Day.
Why? We didn't watch it the first time round.
No. Anybody?
Do you know what?
No.
Everybody's trying to sell this, especially the people that are really into film or do video essays of films and stuff like that, saying that this is a masterpiece. And I've seen it. It's absolute shit. I would never consider this a masterpiece at all. Yeah, it's absolute rubbish. It really is. You know what? Right? It's a really good director that's gone absolutely mental when it comes to film.
Yeah, he's been working on it since 1970, right? It's a little overcooked, right?
It's not good at all, in my opinion. You know, the film in some moments doesn't make any sense. Some of the effects are really bad, because it was done by his son-in-law or something like that. One scene was done by his son-in-law.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like majority of it was done by professional people, but then they ran out of money, and his son-in-law did some scenes. It was really awful. Sorry,
he did it at home. Special effects at home. He go wrenched worse than Barry.
As I keep saying, no. Barry's good, apart from the last season or the second last seasons. Yeah,
both seasons. Listen, I know a lot of people like the guy, but I cannot stand Adam Driver. I don't want to look at him. Really? I don't want to listen to him. I have no interest in seeing anything.
You know what, right? Adam Driver and some actors, it's Hollywood that says that they're great, but the normies know that they're not good. I mean, Adam Driver can act, yes, but unfortunately, God never gave him a good face. Do you know what I mean? So everybody, it's like everybody's. You know what I mean? But Hollywood, right, ignores that and is trying to push on us, just like everything else with the woke stuff. Yeah, it's trying to say, look, you're all wrong. He is, and he isn't. You know what I mean?
This is a true story. I saw The Force Awakens with my youngest son, and he points to the guy and he goes, I hate his face. And I'm like, shit. I feel you, buddy. I feel the exact same way. But I don't think he's I don't think he's that great an actor either.
No, he is a good actor. If you watched that show he was in where he got discovered, the one I can't remember. Girls. He's really good in Girls. He's very compelling. And he is a really good actor. Unfortunately, I would never have cast him as Han Solo's son.
Yeah, didn't he just play a lazy twat in that episode?
He served in the military.
Yes, he did. No, he does. Sorry, he plays a weirdo, but he's not lazy. And the thing is, though, his character was very unique, and he was very compelling, and his performance was absolutely stellar. In that TV
couldn't
show.
Stand that show. I only saw like 2 episodes.
I thought it was all right.
Wrench asks, "Is he a good driver?"
Who knows?
I do respect his military service. I can respect the guy and still not want to look at him. You know,
Okay, that's why the film failed then, because nobody wanted to look at him.
Yeah.
Only Hollywood thinks he's good looking. That's
Yeah, he's the
thing.
white Jonathan Majors to me. Way overrated and forced on us, and I've got
Okay.
no interest.
Okay, anybody else? Let's move on. Yes.
Sorry, just one more thing. You ever
Oh.
see that film with him and Scarlett Johansson where they were married and they were arguing and stuff like that? That film sucked. Everybody said it was great, right? But it isn't. It's just basically, and what is it? 2 hours of them arguing, and basically, it's just all rich people's problems in that film. It really is. It's just absolute nonsense, and everybody praised it as something that was great. And I was like, no, this is rubbish.
If I want to see married couple arguing for 2 hours, I can just go to any of my friends' houses. Fuck.
Do you know what they thought they were being wise with all the lines they were saying about marriage and kids and how the woman is being oppressed and all that nonsense, but it was rubbish. It was total rubbish.
And
Anyway,
on that bombshell. Speaking of rubbish, who saw this? Jedi update. Daisy Ridley says her Rey Star Wars movie will be worth the wait in a new chat with IGN.
I think they're going to be waiting a very, very long time.
I think it'll be by the time Netflix buys Disney, and it'll just be straight to streaming as it should be.
Do you know what? Right, Rey's if they're going to make another film with Rey, I won't call her Rey Skywalker. She isn't. Seriously, it's so easy to get bums on seats if they do it right. If they do it right, seriously,
they won't do it right.
They won't.
They
won't. Yeah, you're right.
Listen, this is just Daisy saying, "Hey guys, don't forget about me."
Okay.
That's all she's saying.
Before I forget, members in the chat, could I see some emojis with Ray, fingers, and common people, please? Before I forget. Swappers, you'll be up for this, won't you?
No.
Look, you know what they need to do, right? She's like, they can make her look fucking hot in this film. I'm telling you, if they have a poster with her looking really hot, I'm telling you, a lot of men would go and see this film, but they're not going to do that.
Yeah, you remember those 2 pictures that showed up on the internet of her from the back? They need to do more of that.
Yeah, they should.
Oh, poor common people's getting left out. Oh.
Again, I would say it's not hard to actually get Star Wars to work and Doctor Who and all these things they've destroyed. You have to give the people what they want.
Yeah, but they've killed they could come out with the greatest Star Wars movie, and I'm not sure how much I could be bothered to care.
Yeah, but it's word of mouth, though. If it's a great, great, great film, people will be talking about it. That's the thing.
There you go, folks. Is this Mudcrab, yeah? Mudcrab's channel. Give it a blast, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would have to know somebody I trust their opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't know anybody like that.
Well, I don't know.
I'm looking forward to that zombie movie in a few weeks, in a month's time.
Listen, talking about females in Star Wars, I was watching a film today with Michelle Pfeiffer. It was a Christmas film, and that girl from Rogue One was in it. She's
not the toothy one. The toothy one.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
she's not aging well. She's not aging well. If you look at her in that film,
okay, she was
like,
hot.
What the fuck happened to her?
Body shame got old. Welcome to Body Shaming on Body Shaming Alliance. We've got
I'll have
chat,
to revise my statement. She was hot.
Bit toothy. Mega Spider-Man wrenched €5 to all. At the start and end of the original trilogy, who would you consider Han's best friend?
Chewbacca, of course.
Chewie,
always.
Not the Millennium Falcon.
No,
Okay,
like
so-
AI in person of the fucking year. Either.
Okay. What are your favorite Chewie moments and why those? I like it when he goes, "Yeah!" That's good.
The only moment I could think about that I liked him in is in the Return of the Jedi when he took over the one of those walker things with the little teddy bears. That's the only bit I remember.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody? I know mine. I've just thought of it. Anybody?
Well, I like it when he bangs his head on the blast doors when they can't find Luke and they're shutting in for the night, and he's like, boom.
When go on, anybody else before I pipe up?
Well, I have a X-rated version of Star Wars. He has some good moments in that one, but I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Well, I think we're
go
talking
into
about the original
detail.
trilogy. Anybody else?
Not really. Not really. I mean, I suppose he's quite funny when they're in the trash compactor in A New Hope. And,
Oh, that's all right.
they're all trying to
Yeah.
desperately stop being crushed, and they're all panicking, and it's just his behavior in there is great.
The chess game isn't bad, when he's
Oh, yeah.
all smug.
Yeah.
Z?
Favorite Chewbacca moment? No, mate.
It's good when
Sorry. We don't
Solo
do
gets.
cats.
It's good when Solo gets frozen in carbonite and he's.
Oh, see, I thought you'd enjoy the part when he was walking around carrying you around on his back.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
there
Much
was
better when he carries me on his front.
There was that scene where he tried to strangle a black guy, but I thought it was pretty racist.
All right, on that bombshell based bigots. Shall we? We're never going to see it, are we?
No.
No. Never gonna see that either.
Okay, Gunn's been. Yeah, Truth, Justice, whatever, Super, whatever, lands theaters June. Anybody?
Mr. Brown, do you know what I really want to see in my escapist entertainment? More trauma. That's what I want to see. And God knows this movie is going to deliver it. She's completely traumatized over the destruction of Krypton, and she's going to make everyone pay for it for 2.5 hours.
You go, Side Effect Legend, Wrenched, Soy Swappers, Downs Girl.
Oh my God. I hope Brian's not listening.
Oh, I thought it said drunk girl. Same thing.
There's a lot of people that said they liked Superman movie and they can't understand the stuff that I say about it. But I give you the trailer for Supergirl where the dog pisses on Superman's face.
Well, there you go.
Now, what does that say about what Gunn thinks of Superman?
Well, it's
It's
not
right
nothing
there.
to do with him, though.
But
apparently.
listen, it's right there, right? It's right there. There's no doubt in it now that he doesn't like Superman. No doubt. And they could rub off and say it's a joke, but it's not a fucking joke.
Oh, look
He
at what
really
common
doesn't
people
like
said.
Rub
Look,
off.
look
They
at what common
actively
people
hate
said.
him.
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
They hate him.
Common people goes, she's just the right amount of downs.
Oh, God.
And there's a line in the film where she
Edgy.
says, Superman sees the good in everyone. I see the truth. And it's like, fuck off, bitch. Do you know what I mean? You can just go and kiss your own ass, love. Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
she's not going to be the hero that people are expecting her to be. She's going to be her own girl boss, and she's
But
going to
that's
act
fair.
by her own standards. And
I will say this one more time.
Go on.
Why didn't they get someone better looking than her? Why didn't they get someone that was as good looking as Helen Slater?
Can't beat
they gave
Helen
us,
Slater, though, can you?
they gave
Yeah.
us this shit. So
who currently in acting is as good looking as Helen Slater? I can't even think of anybody.
they gave her to us because Hollywood doesn't want good looking people on screen because it'll upset people. Fuck them, seriously. Not watching
Upsets
this
the
shit.
ugly people. How many more times?
Not gonna watch this shit
Yeah,
at all.
She's a bit, unusual looking, and she's also tiny. I don't want my Supergirl to be.
But you can tell that this is going to be the most that James Gunn has ever James Gunned
Yeah,
just from the
Even-
trailer.
Even though
It
it's
looks like everything else he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
it looks-
written by James Gunn or directed by James Gunn. Just pointing out.
No.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Do
But
you know what? Right, it goes round in circles. Okay, in a few
What?
after this film is done, right, the next few months, suddenly on X, there's going to be this poll that says which is the best Supergirl, and then she's going to be second under Helen Slater, just like they
No,
did
she'll
the
be
other polls
first.
with.
They'll-
Well, they don't want to give it away, or they'll just make a second, won't they? And it's all this shit that's going to go round again, like what they did with Superman. I've had enough. I'm not going to watch this crap.
Is that enough,
It's-
everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. Every shot, every moment, she is dressed like Star-Lord, acts like Star-Lord. I'm sorry, but the truth is, we've got enough bitter, cynical, drunk white girls on social media. I don't need to go see a movie for that.
People will go and see it though, but it won't be enough. to save.
Not that many will. No,
Well,
supposedly this has a budget very similar to Superman.
What?
And pretty close, maybe within $25 million or so, maybe a little bit less. But it's got a budget pretty close to Superman. And the truth is, Superman did not make its money back in the theaters. And female-driven superhero films bring in less than male superhero films. They just do. Because the audience is male. They want to see male heroes.
Yeah. Well,
fewer men are going to show up to watch this. It is not going to be able to make what Superman made.
I was on a stream on yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Right. And they saw the trailer. Everybody was like, apart from one person who didn't like it. I did not want to get involved in the conversation. Do you know why? There's no way of convincing someone that liked the Superman film, right? If they can't see that Superman was beaten to a pulp, got kicked in the balls, and definitely pissed upon all the way through that film, then there's nothing I can say to make them see what's going on.
Dutch Gradient Rent on the spot, $2. Thank you, my friend. The difference is she won't be the butt of jokes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so far I've put up this offer. I'm laying down $20. That's my bet. $20. Lobo will be kicked in the balls. If you think that that's not going to happen, you can take my bet. But so far, I don't have any takers.
Have you seen the picture of Lobo? Lobo in the comics, right? Swears. He swears. He goes frack all the time. And he has a cigar hanging in his mouth. If you see the picture, it's not a cigar. I don't know what the fuck is coming out of his mouth.
Beef,
it's a penis.
I don't know what it is.
Smoking the beef.
But it's not a cigar. You know what I mean? It's like...
Here you go, folks. Black Lives 69. Long time no see. Hello, my friend. Wrenched. $2. Truth, justice, bogged.
Yeah, R2, he would have to show that he has balls first before she could kick him.
Yes, Gunverse. Mr. James Gunn's Gunverse. DOA. Yeah.
When are we going to get a heroine that's really hot and
Heroine?
sexy?
What?
Yeah, and the costumes just right on them, just like, the way they treat the male heroes in films
Maybe you need to do your next project with something like that.
I probably won't see the light of day with the gatekeepers of Hollywood.
No.
You know what I mean?
Ella would make a really good Supergirl.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't Ella kick someone in the balls?
No, she didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't kick anyone in the balls.
I think he
as
was
far as I remember.
I think he was watching a different film there, Esther. Okay.
Yeah, no, she didn't.
Okay, it's a sidestep, everybody, because there's Okay, so some images.
Not interested.
All looks the same. People have been moaning about the yellow piss filter on everything.
Yeah, they do a lot. They do that a lot in films now, don't they? I hate that orange filter they had on the Batman. That was just
It's all orange and cyan like everywhere. That's it. The only colors we see in movies.
This is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 4. She's even got a trench coat like Star-Lord.
Exactly.
But she'll be better than Star-Lord, obviously. Then we've got Super Chat. Ruddy V6L €5. Thank you, my friend. Bella Ramsey should be Supergirl, running around in a cape and jumping into the sky. I'd be there. Night, and even buy the Blu-ray. Yes, even buy the Blu-ray. Yes.
We should campaign to get Potato Girl on staff.
I mean, look at her. Was it top left? She just looks awful there.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to cast Bella Ramsey as Kitty Pryde in the new
as Mrs. Potato Head.
Yeah. Well,
shall we? It's a sidestep, everybody.
That'll work.
Is it a sidestep? I can't remember. There's a lot going on with. He's been dropping new stuff today as well. Who saw this today? I don't know what this is.
Don't care. Move along.
Looks like a fake talk show.
He dropped this today.
Why are we looking at this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even know what it is. Anybody chat? Anybody? Okay.
Yeah.
Posted completely without context.
Gunn is a shameless self-promoter, but he sucks at it. But that
Bryce
of Reason, who he did this today. Did you know 3 years ago today, James Gunn foolishly announced that Henry Cavill was no longer Superman because he was too old to play the part?
He wasn't, though. He's not too old to play the part. He still looks good.
That was 3 years ago, remember? 3 years ago. What?
Yeah, I think Gunn just wanted a new guy to bang his wife. So.
No, basically, Gunn wanted a Superman that looks soft. And so, and would bow down to what he's saying, because he knows that if he hired Henry would question everything.
Friend of the channel. Yeah, Price is right. Drink, everybody. Yeah, even knows.
Yeah, no, Price is right. He's definitely right.
Drink.
How old was Christopher Reeve then when he was in Superman 3?
Well, he was the same age as Henry when he did Superman 4. Wasn't it 4?
Quest for Peace.
Yeah. And he still looked good. Film shit, but he still looked good.
Yeah.
Okay. We got teased, and then they just whipped it from under us, didn't they?
They don't care. They're not making the film. They're making the films for themselves. They're not making it for us. It's Hollywood in the bubble, thinking that this is they're portraying life as they know it, not as we know it. Do you know what I mean?
I think Gunn has been found out. He's just a hack, isn't he?
It's just crap. The whole
It
thing
is.
is
It's
shite.
shite. Just shite.
He had one good thing, and he's been living off of that
Yep.
ever since. Christopher Reeve was 33 when he did Superman 4.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Let's do them. This was Total Film who posted this today. Or was it yesterday? No, 2 days
You
ago.
see? What did I
Price-
tell you? What did I tell you guys, right? It goes round in a circle. They make a crappy film, then they actually put into the social media, stupid things where they go, oh, this is better than the film that was previous, or whatever. Have a poll saying that this is this is crap. This is not the best
Here you go.
Superman movie.
Internet help desk plays eventual spot. How much was he paid?
Exactly.
Any respect I had for film or Total Film magazine from
Can
the
you not see a pattern for forming here?
Yep.
Can you not see the pattern?
Yeah.
If I may, after a brilliant year on the big screen, Total Film's best movie of 2025 is Superman, directed by James Gunn, the first DCU Chapter 1 movie, introduced us to a new Man of Steel played by David Corenswet.
Well, they've just lost all credibility now, because there's no way in hell that was the best movie of 2025.
Yeah, wasn't this like number 12 in top grossing? It didn't even make the top 10 of 2025.
Well, Total Film has to comply to whatever they're told, because then they won't get the interviews for the magazine. Same thing with Empire as well. So that's why you can't get a decent review in these magazines, because if they say it's shit, especially a big film like this, they will never get any interviews in the future.
Well, that's why we call them the access media, because they shill for access. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you.
How many lights are there? Do we know?
I love you, Dave.
There are 4 lights.
I love you, Data.
I think this was today. I may be wrong. Superman premiered today in 1978. Christopher Reeve was Superman. This is packed.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll start again.
He's the definitive.
Okay. Superman premiered today in 1978. Christopher Reeve is Superman. This is packed with iconic moments. The phone booth gag.
Yep.
Shield reveal.
Yep.
Spinning door change.
Yep.
Say, Jim, you got me. Who's got you? Williams' score and Reeves' delivery of a friend. Perfect.
That line's terrific, isn't it? Say, Jim, whoa.
The snow keeps fucking with the letters.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Do you know what, right? Seriously, I mean, the Superman, the movie, is not perfect, right?
No.
But I tell you what is perfect. Chris Reeve as Superman. Perfect delivery, perfect performance. The Richard Donner did a great thing with this movie. He was under a lot of pressure. The film didn't turn out the way
was
he wanted
yesterday.
it to turn out. Saving the helicopter was amazing, and when I was in the cinema,
Still
everybody
amazing now.
stood up and started clapping when that happened.
You
to
will
me.
believe a man can fly, and how true that tagline
Yeah.
was.
Absolutely.
And just the way he switched between Superman and Clark Kent was
Amazing.
Yeah.
a brilliant performance.
Amazing
Yeah.
body acting, which you seldom get nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, I see a lot of good body acting in the movies I watch, but it's a different
It-
genre.
They had two stupid producers on this film, and if it wasn't for them, this film would have been like a better. It would have been a
Who
better
directed? Who directed it again? Remind me.
film. You're not going to say that stupid joke now, are you?
Okay. Okay. Ian? Who directed Superman? I've forgotten.
Richard Donner. Go on.
Richard Donner.
Kebab.
Didn't he? Didn't he invent kebabs?
No.
Thank you,
No.
Melvin.
He did make this line very famous, though. No, Daddy, no. He made that line famous. So there you go.
Oh, do you know? I almost watched Superman today, but then I realised the only version I've got is a 3-hour version.
Could you believe, right? They did all that stuff physically. When he flew, when
Yes, amazing.
with the wires, it was just
Amazing.
absolutely amazing, right?
Amazing.
When you look at the film today.
Amazing.
Anyway, sorry, I'll shut up now.
Silence. I think. Listen, folks. Watch Superman over Christmas. Just cleanse yourself. Watch Superman over Christmas. Yeah. Just cleanse yourself. Purge yourself of all the shite we've had. Okay. I don't know what's next.
What's this?
Wake up. Wake up, dead man. A Knives Out mystery is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Because of course it is.
Yeah.
See
Of
the
course
pattern.
it is.
Okay.
See the pattern. See the
I
pattern.
need to reset my mic, so please fill, boys.
See the pattern,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's infuriating. Yeah.
They call it rigged
every time.
tomatoes.
Every time it's gonna it's Ryan Johnson. Oh yeah, I don't care.
Listen, I will say this one more time. I will not watch these films. Do you know why? Because that fucking round-headed
Whoa.
twat destroyed Star Wars. Right?
He
That's
did.
Yeah, well,
no, I will not watch it.
These films are stupid enough to not be watched on their own. They don't even need Star Wars. And while Brown's resetting his mic, I want to shout out for the Charlie Brown Christmas album. It's got like BB King,
What?
and it's a great going back. It will cheer you up. Yes, go Vince Guaraldi. Go listen to
Yeah,
Charlie
it's
Brown.
classic. Absolutely.
Evening Slayer Nation as well. Yeah. I've not watched any of these Roundhead things. I'm pretty much the same as Ian. He destroyed something beloved.
You are lucky.
This could be the greatest film in the world, and I still wouldn't see it just on the principle alone.
Plus, it's got what's his name, the ex James Bond.
Yeah, but it couldn't be the greatest film. It couldn't even be a good film because of who's making it. He's
And
not-
he deserves all our contempt, does that bastard?
although he's a decent singer, I do miss his funny
Who?
songs. Roundhead, Ruin.
Okay.
He's on the show all the time, don't you?
Okay.
Don't you know?
Okay, let's move on.
No, not
First-
interested.
First reactions to 28 years the Bone Temple have dropped. One of the best horror movies of the last decade. This has cranked everything up to 11.
Including
fuck
the dongs?
off. Oh, fuck off.
I don't know. This could
Let us be the judge of it. Don't bloody fucking tell me about this film. If we go to see it and we think it's shit, we will tell you it's shit.
I don't know
Yeah.
who any of those people are.
Yeah, the first one already had too many 11 dongs in it. I don't think I want to see anything cranked up.
Yeah,
Amelia
this,
might.
this just stinks of shills who've been
Yeah.
paid to get it, or got an early screening and wined and dined or whatever.
it's dog shit then.
Yeah, they all sound the same. It all reeks of inauthenticity. You can
Do you
tell
know
they-
what?
I love
they
it.
say
You're
the
ab-
same
you're
thing
ab-
every time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, I went to see Avatar. Right. At
Easy.
Bafta
Can we
screening.
just do that?
No,
at the
no,
end?
I'm not. No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just want to
Oh.
make a point about this. They
Can you not make it
they
later?
literally gave us champagne. They gave us chocolates. They gave us
What?
popcorn. They gave us Coca-Cola. They gave us water. Do you know what I mean? So if you're given all
What?
that stuff right in the cinema before it starts, right? Of course you're going to favor it towards the ending.
You-
You know what I mean? That's the whole point, isn't it?
You were given water? What?
Water, champagne, Coca-Cola,
What?
popcorn, chocolate with Avatar.
Blowjob?
on it. Yeah, man. No, not a blowjob. I wish. But
Was
no,
Kathy there for the blowjob?
no.
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver was there though. So
Yeah, I saw the. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Was she nice?
yeah, she still looks good. And
Did anybody say
very
anything
humble.
about? Anybody say anything about what you call it? Grogu.
no.
Listen, there are a few phrases that you can automatically recognize in a shill review, like must see, triumph, an audience pleaser,
And
stunning,
Echo.
roller coaster, not to be missed.
Okay.
Anytime you see that stuff, you know the
Okay, I can hear myself echoing back.
Yeah.
The third 28 years later movie is moving forward at Sony. Cillian Murphy is in talks to star. Alex Garland is currently writing the script. 28 years later, The Bone Temple received electric fan reactions at a recent screening.
electric.
Oh.
There's another shill word.
Electric.
A triumph. A
A
visual
triumph.
masterpiece. Stunning and brave.
Okay, another bombshell. Huge Jackman says Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't feel like the end of his tenure as Wolverine.
Of course, because he's
Yeah.
not getting any work.
And
he's not getting any work.
He's got a divorce to pay for.
Yeah, he's got a huge alimony bill. Exactly.
That's
Yep.
right.
And a new high maintenance side piece.
Yeah.
So he
Yep.
needs some
Yep.
money.
Definitely, he needs the money.
Z, do you have any thoughts on this story?
I think Hugh Jackman's done as Wolverine. To be honest, what have we had him
yeah.
for 20 years now?
Yeah.
It's time
Yeah,
for someone else to take the role.
Is
He's
it not until you're
57
90?
He's 57 years old. Who wants to see a 60-year-old
Same age as
Wolverine
me. Yeah, same
running
age as
around?
me.
But you got to admit, though, he still looks good. He still looks good as Wolverine. And you know what, right? If he wants to carry on doing it, and they give him money to do it, then God
Well, if
bless him.
somebody was giving me money to go to the gym and giving me all the finest
exactly.
nutrition and the finest weights and everything, I would look as good as him.
Exactly.
Yep.
As
there's
I said, nobody's getting any work. That's the problem.
There
Yeah,
you
there's
go.
a lot of Hollywood magic involved with that.
Oh, right. And CGI. The internet up best plays retro spot. Translation: give me work.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Okay.
Sounds a little bit
Complaining,
desperate, like Ewan McGregor, doesn't it? When he was like
Yeah.
desperate,
Yeah.
begging for fans to praise that Obi-Wan Kenobi show or whatever
Well,
because he wanted
can-
another one.
Okay, technically, we kind of had the car video in the movie, didn't we? Kind of.
Yeah.
In a roundabout way.
Yeah. And the word is his name is a little bit tarnished around Hollywood with all the Blake Lively, Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds
dear.
drama, and then
Okay,
his ex-wife.
let's not touching
very
that one.
public.
Let's move on then, folks. Oh, God. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and Vision Quest will reportedly set up Avengers Secret Wars.
Oh, well, didn't they just announce that Sadie Sink will be playing Jean Grey in this movie?
What?
Yeah, that dropped from a fairly
I think there were
rela-
some rumors, but it wasn't the studio that said it, but there
okay.
were some semi-reliable sources that were saying that actually what her role was going to be that of Jean Grey. But
She should be playing Mary Jane.
Yeah,
She should
because
be.
Red hair.
that's what this movie needs, another superhero shoehorned in.
Well,
No.
it's a different world, isn't it? So hopefully, Sadie Sink will be the real Mary Jane, not the Zendaya version.
No,
Mary Jane, she's
Jean Grey, Phoenix.
Grey.
I know. But
Oh.
what I'm saying is that
I'm
she should be. She should be the proper Mary Jane. That's what
Right,
she
but
should
we
be.
already have Hulk, and we have the Punisher, and then we have the Punisher's female
Yeah.
better
What?
Punisher. We don't
Yeah.
need any more superheroes in this damn thing.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
making the
is-
same mistake as Gunn, aren't they?
Is there an accompanying novelization of all the characters?
I don't know. This one's going to be. Do you know what? This
I'm
Spider-Man's not going to be
confused.
good. I
I'm
got a strange
confused.
feeling that this Spider-Man is not going to be good.
Ever since Avengers, which was the first sort of mega blockbuster ensemble movie,
Yeah.
every film now has to be an ensemble movie, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Do you remember when we were all looking forward to the first Avengers film because we just thought
We had
This
so
is
much of
it.
a build-up, haven't we?
This-
We've worked
this
so
is
hard
it.
on the back
this
end.
is the bollocks. This is event cinema. Do you remember those days?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have our memories, don't we? Okay. Sidestep. Can't remember. 4 different trailers for Avengers Doomsday will be attached to Avatar Fire and Ash. Each trailer will play for 1 week before switching to the next.
They
Please
are-
come to see our crappy movie so you can see a trailer for our other crappy movie.
Yeah. That's hardly enticing me to go and see it. Either film.
Just couldn't care for either film, either
Welcome
one.
to Silence on
The
Silence
trailer.
on-
Are you really gonna go out and see a movie 4 times so you can watch a trailer
Okay.
An
for
Avatar
the?
movie.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, Avatar of all things.
That's what they're hoping.
I read this week. Obviously, was it Endgame's getting re-released? They are changing the post-credit scene to directly link in with this movie. Didn't we say, was it last week or the week before? I think they're just going to go straight from Endgame to this and ignore everything else.
I think it's the only chance they've got is
So
to try
when
and
that
say that the
Spider-Man
last
movie
5 years
fits in
didn't
then.
happen.
nothing to see. Move on.
Just memory hole the MCU as best they
Yep.
Then Spider-Man won't be a direct continuation of this
Don't
if
know.
they skip it.
Don't know, don't care.
But the previous side said it would be somehow.
But they're going to have characters from those movies in there. I don't know. And you know, I don't
all-
care, man. I just
All
don't.
too confusing, folks.
They want to try and remind people of when the MCU was still good.
Yes.
That's the reason they're putting out Endgame, even though Endgame isn't actually the better
Yeah. They
the
should be
films.
releasing Infinity
War and Endgame at the
Okay.
very least. But yeah, just
Okay. When was the last time in its most purest form the MCU was good? Anybody?
Before Endgame, the film
Yeah,
before
Infinity
Endgame.
War.
yeah.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
That's when it was purest.
And
Yeah.
I think it peaked at Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
For
it did.
me, Winter Soldier is probably the purest for me.
Did you see that Dave Cullen video? He was talking about Marvel and he was talking about how he liked Fantastic Four and why he couldn't understand why people didn't go and see it. And then he talked
Yeah.
about this Doctor Doom film and stuff like that. The only thing he didn't say though, and you're gonna laugh,
Okay.
he didn't say those films were woke. And I'm just confused over that because it's obvious the reason why Fantastic Four didn't work. It's because
'Cause it was woke.
as hell. It was fucking woke. Right?
Ian,
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
start your own YouTube channel doing reviews. Mega Geek reviews. Be amazing.
What?
It'd be
But
like a
seriously-
2-minute show. It'd just be
Yeah.
like,
30 seconds.
I'll write your
Fantastic
script.
Four.
It'll be easy.
It's woke. It's
No, but,
woke.
but seriously, guys, right? If you look at
Woke.
Fantastic Four, the most popular person in Fantastic Four is the Thing, and he must have got 15 minutes screen time, right? It was
That
all
Thing.
focusing on Sue Storm, and who won the day at the end? Sue Storm. So that is just one aspect
There you
of
go.
woke.
Alex Ashgan Wrenched. Hello, my friend. Dave is naive sometimes. What do you think?
I like Dave. I think he
So do I.
He makes a lot of sense. But the thing is, though, as I said, maybe he's just afraid to bandy that word around. I don't know, but it's obvious why Fantastic Four didn't work, because they didn't give the audience what they wanted. It was good. There were some really nice scenes in it, but it didn't. Everybody wanted to see the Thing crack jokes and destroy things and stuff like that, and he was just making food in the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? It was just rubbish.
You could do your reviews like Gregory Lieber says, "Hello, mate. It's shit. Move along."
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice how you haven't heard shit about that movie since about 2 weeks after it came out. Like nobody's bringing it up.
Okay.
Well, it's doing terribly on streaming too.
You know what? When they make Doomsday, right, it's still going to suffer from the woke crap. I don't care what anyone says, right? Everybody keeps saying, oh, Hollywood is learning a lesson. No way. I bet you any money this is going to suffer from the woke crap.
Oh, I think it's going to be a bomb. I think almost no one's going to go to see it.
A bomb or da bomb?
No.
Yeah, we were saying like 350 million at most.
Has anybody got one of those, number clickers? When you press it, it clicks and you get a number, it goes up.
Yeah, I do.
Like what doormen used to.
Yeah,
Ian should buy a number clicker and go when he goes to the movie and just click every time there's some woke.
I swear, guys, right? I went with my sister to watch Fantastic Four. And my sister is the most normiest of normies. What? And right at the ending, she turns around and says to me, I understand now. It was the girl that saved the day. And I said, now, do you get it? She goes, yes, I get it.
Now.
So there you go.
I am your sister.
It's reaching the normies, this stuff.
It is.
Really
Okay,
is.
and on that bombshell, let's move on. Can't remember what's next. Okay. I think Swapper's put me onto this. This is exactly why should never be put in charge of franchises. Their only focus is forcing diversity and destroying games and movies. This is Bonnie Ross, former head of 343 Industries, who took over Halo and ruined it. This shit is honestly insane. Has anybody seen this interview?
No.
Every sentence she just kept saying diversity. Literally every sentence.
The red carpet premiere of a Marvel movie, isn't it?
Yep, and just going diversity.
But she's white. She's white.
Oh yeah, well, she's a white liberal woman, so an American, and that's the trifecta of ingredients you need to be an absolute head case when it comes to DEI. And they've just been utterly brainwashed. It's so easy to brainwash these women, liberal white women, and they just endlessly rave about diversity and inclusion constantly. And anybody that challenges them is evil, Satan, the enemy, whatever.
And fired. Don't forget fired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll get them cancelled. So, and this is the woman that's in charge of 343, and she has been for a while now. And 343 hasn't really been in the best place for quite a while. I sent this to you, Brad, because obviously you were a fan of Halo originally.
One of the greatest games ever. Franchises.
We loved
fucking Halo. Love it.
Yeah, and then suddenly, as soon as 343 took over, it took a nosedive, and then it's slowly been on a southern trajectory ever since. And recently, I mean, since this lady took over, good God alive, it's going even worse.
So bad they're reissuing Combat Evolved.
Yeah, they are
as a standalone game. That's how
bad try and get some kind of income. This is the only way they're going to do it.
Well, that's why the Xbox.
It's like Disney releasing A New Hope again, isn't it? Or the original Star Wars. Nothing else is working. Let's go back to what Georgia stuff.
Well, this is why Microsoft Gaming is dying and the Xbox is dying. Their whole gaming division is so underwater. You're never making it back.
Yeah, they had a nonstop, unlimited focus on. It's got to be diverse, and we've got to, fit these identities in there, and we've got to do all of this stuff. Other than just trying to make actual good quality gaming and entertainment, they want. It's got to have all of these stuff, all these things. Yep,
that's the Mac version of Combat Evolved. Amazing.
But you know what, guys? Right. I'll say this again for the cheap seats. I do believe in diversity. I really do, but not forced diversity at all, and not race swapping either. I do not believe in that stuff. What's really strange is they can have their cake and eat it if they do it right. Do you know?
yes.
But they don't
Well,
want to. They want to.
yeah.
They want to take over, conquer, and destroy.
Oh, exactly.
And
But
that's the mistake
that's
they keep making.
Well,
that's
Yeah.
what they mean when they talk about diversity. They
Yeah.
don't mean actually like, well, having roles for, for people where it fits with their, with the race and their background and their history and their experiences and all that. That's not what they're talking about. What they're talking about is erasing white people.
Yeah.
That's what they mean when they say diversity.
Yeah,
That's all they mean.
And organic diversity is just life, man. We've been doing movies from the 70s and 80s.
yeah,
They were plenty diverse.
yeah, it was all in there. We just didn't
When they
bang
say
people over
diverse,
the head with it.
yeah, it's not only non-white, but it's going back and unwhitening things from the past. Which
Yeah,
is why,
decolonizing.
Okay.
yeah.
If you get chance, folks, try and hunt out this interview online. It's quite nauseating, everybody. Literally, one sentence, every sentence had the buzzwords in maybe 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, I saw bits of it. It was unbearable. You couldn't even.
If she actually believes in diversity the way she's speaking about it, why don't she just come off her chair and let a black person take over her role? If she believes in diversity, same thing with JJ.
Yeah,
when JJ was going on about this room is so
From
white.
the hip, everybody.
Well, step off, JJ, and let a black
From the hip.
producer take
From
over from
Yeah,
you.
What you, Ian?
at least the head of Reddit
So-
actually did that. He
What we did
resigned
there, mate.
and let a black guy take over his job.
Okay, that's Halo, everybody. Just incredible franchise.
Do you want me to put a link to that interview in the chat?
Oh yes.
All right.
Here we got super fat lobber numbers French will spot 2 poons. Thank you, my friend. And work don't mix. And work don't mix. And there's the interview, everybody. Just check it out. It's just anyway. Okay. Shall we rest in peace, Halo? Shall we move?
Yeah, please.
Ah, happy birthday.
Happy 100th birthday, Dick Van Dyke. That was yesterday, I do believe.
Yeah,
What a
this is
legend.
so awesome. They played clips from like his interview now and his 90s and 80s and 70s. Man, and the guy's just so happy. He has such a good attitude. He's not an activist. He's not focusing on any bullshit. He's just living his life and having a great time.
He could still play Wolverine. Look at him.
Yeah, no white guilt.
Hell yeah.
He still can't do a British accent though.
Oh, yeah,
It's kinda tragic.
there you go. Worst Cockney accent ever. There you go. There you go. Happy birthday. We're stunned to silence.
Great talent.
Stunned.
Obviously, he hasn't had a lot of work, but
Yeah.
recently. But no, great talent. And
I would think
great
Z
performer.
could do a really good Cockney accent, right?
What? A Cockney accent?
A Cockney accent.
A Cockney accent.
Cock.
Yeah, like an Uncle Owen Cockney
Cockney.
accent.
Anyway,
accent.
okay. It fell flat, that joke. Shall we? Happy birthday.
The weird thing is, I was actually born in North London. So I'm probably the nearest thing to a Cockney on the panel, apart from Ian.
It was muted. Ian, can you do a Cockney accent? It's all right, we'll just wait. Ian?
I bet he's in the toilet.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ian?
He is muted.
Ian? Off. We'll move on. Ooh, this is for the Brits, everybody.
I was in the toilet.
Can you do a Cockney accent?
Not really.
Okay.
This is
That was
my
worth it,
accent.
everybody. That was worth it, everybody.
It's
It
worth,
was quite authentic,
worth
though, 'cause
every
no one
minute.
can Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, this is for the Brits. Stanley Baxter's
yeah.
death is hard for those seeking to explain his magnitude. There's no one with who to compare him for younger people. No, was it M and W? That's Morecambe and Wise. Ronnie
Yep.
Barker, Dick Emery, Benny Hill. No equivalent entertainer. We have presenters and stand-ups now, but nothing on TV like Stanley Baxter.
Stanley Baxter started off as an actor, a serious actor, and then
Yeah.
he starred in one comedy film, and LWT gave him, this huge contract to do comedy on TV, and that's how he started. And I used to watch his stuff. It was Saturdays, wasn't it?
It was. Yes, and
Yeah.
he also used to do Christmas specials, which
Yeah, he did,
you
yeah.
would watch because they were amazing.
But they threw a lot of money at him. I mean, some of
yes.
the production, some of the sketches were just really, really expensive stuff. So, but it's a shame nobody remembers him. Well, we do, but yeah, he was brilliant as far as I was concerned. He made me laugh.
Yeah, it was good.
Lots on. There is lots of Stanley Baxter on YouTube, folks. So if you've never heard of him,
Yeah,
check it out. It just he used to dress up as women.
he did. Yeah, so did Dick Emery, though.
Well, they
So
all
did
did,
Benny
didn't
Hill.
they?
Yeah, they all
yeah,
did,
Benny
yeah,
Hill
yeah.
too.
That
Yeah,
was
they
all over the
always
1970s,
frequently
wasn't
did.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember two Ronnies used to do their musicals, and they were both women singing, and stuff like that. So they
Well,
all used to.
What was it? Bracket and Hinge, was it? That duo?
Hinge and
Oh,
Bracket.
yeah.
Me and Ian.
yeah. We could do that. We could take over, couldn't we, Ian?
Yeah, we'll do Hinge and Bracket.
Oh,
Brown and Diaz.
Yeah. But he was. If you see some of the films that he's in, he was like a very dramatic actor at one point. Yeah. So
his comedy shows were well produced, well written, plenty of money.
Yeah.
Just so fantastic.
Yeah.
It was event TV, especially at Christmas.
But do you know what? ITV are really bad at actually celebrating the stuff that they created. Like, was it
Cannonball? Yeah.
How many
Nothing.
Saturdays? How many people used to watch that show? 15 million people used to watch Cannon and Ball, and yet no celebration of what they did. Nothing.
Because it upset the woke people at ITV.
Oh God, yeah, I guess.
But anyway, the ITV was shamed into producing a mini documentary about Cannonball. So there is.
And also Benny Hill, they threw Benny Hill under the bus, didn't they? They basically, when everything changed, they just said, we don't need your services anymore. And the poor guy was devastated. He was devastated. Yeah.
And then he went to America and made more money.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay. Rest in peace, Stanley Baxter, everybody. 99. Can you believe it?
Wow. Fantastic.
Okay. The wait is painful. IT. Welcome to Derry is racing towards its finale, and tomorrow can't come fast enough. Early reactions call it Welcome to Derry finale, most satisfying season finale in years. I'll tell you next week.
So
I'll tell you next week, everybody. Okay.
Wow.
Who remembers these from the 70s?
I do.
I remember this advert, this comic.
I do. Yeah.
You know what? Man, everybody.
That stupid, when you used to look at the back of his head through the eye, it was crap.
It was,
wasn't it? Yeah. It was rubbish.
He had the little pump thing on the back to make his arm go.
Yeah,
I remember that pod thing. My mate got that for his Christmas and the $6 Million Man figure. I was well jealous.
It came with a thermos flask as well.
It did. And also, it used to have an engine, but also had a what is it? Not crowbar, a girder, didn't it? Where an orange girder.
Orange girder? What?
Yeah. So wow, that takes me back. Fantastic.
That would have been 76, 77, 78.
Oh man, everybody wanted to be Lee Majors at that when he was the $6 Million Man. He was so cool.
I'll tell you what, the writing on that show is fantastic. I've been rewatching it for a while now.
Does it hold up?
It holds up. It holds up excellently. Like the writing is really first class.
Well, even when he was taking on Bigfoot.
Yeah, I love that. I love them episodes. They're nice.
The shows,
I loved it.
The show's got a little silly, but the dialogue never did.
Yeah.
And it was really intelligently written. And, You know, in the
First-
beginning, it was based on the book Cyborg,
Yeah,
and he was
yeah.
nothing more than like a killer thug. And Lee
Yeah.
Majors wanted to give him
Yes.
substance. And he did.
I always liked the Russian Venus space probe that kept
Yeah,
coming
that
back.
was a
That
good
was
one.
fantastic.
I really like the first episode. I think the first episode's brilliant because he was trying to cope with, the bionics, and it almost made
Yeah,
him go
there's-
mental, didn't it?
Yeah, there's no action. It's all him
Yeah.
getting used to his body.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like 6 million wouldn't even cover his shoes today if they.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
was the Oscar Goldman? Was it Richard Anderson? Richard Anderson?
Yeah, Richard Anderson, but in the first one, it was
He was
another
great.
guy. Yeah, it was another guy, and then Oscar Goldman took
Darren
over the
McGavin,
series.
was it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I remember that episode. Well, I can't remember if it was in the first one or an episode where he says, "I'm no one's robot," and he puts his hand through the wall. Remember that scene? But
Well, that's from the first pilot movie.
Oh,
which
right,
was
yes,
shown
right,
in
yeah.
2
Yeah.
parts.
yeah, really, really great performance by Lee Majors. Terrific show.
That's the $6 million man.
Give me an
Suppose
idea.
we'll have a
Yeah.
Maskatron toy somewhere.
And I'm trying to remember. Oh, Martin Balsam, the guy that played
Yes.
his dog.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic.
Swappers?
You just gave me an idea for. I mean, unless you've thought of it already, or you're already planning things, but covering the best toys of our childhood over the Christmas period, I think it'd be great.
Oh,
idea.
that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Fantastic. Yes, great idea.
Could you do the research then, please, Swappers? Because you're
Yeah, I
working
shall
stuff
do.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll make sure the Enterprise is in there, so Ian can get his brother on to talk about how he's.
Yeah, Zeke can do all the butt plugs.
So we're going to do classic toys, classic childhood toys.
Yeah,
If I find that picture, Swappers, of my brother with all
Sitting on the
Star Wars
Enterprise.
toys. No, there's a picture of my brother, and he has all the Star Wars toys in front of him, and he's playing with it.
Yeah, don't
I'll send it to you, pal.
are you,
Don't
are you
forget-
sat to the side of the image, sort of just looking really dejected?
Okay.
and-
no, I'm not.
Okay.
there, I'm not.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Right after the stream, I'll start a community post going. Throw your favorite toys from when you were growing up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
suggestions.
We'll get a poll going as well. Get a regular poll going. See if we can have a
Okay.
favorite.
So
Yeah, I'll-
just I'll do the poll. Just throw what you remember.
those
Okay.
dinky toys, the die-cast metal, like from the Thunderbirds and UFO.
I
yeah.
love them apart from the garish colours. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah,
Okay. Who saw this? Russell Crowe slams Gladiator 2. It's a really unfortunate example of even the people in that engine room not actually understanding what made the first one special. It wasn't the circumstance, it wasn't the action, it was the moral core. He did not like that. Was it Lucius? Was Maximus is legitimate son?
Yeah, he talked about that before.
yeah, based as fuck.
Yeah. But I mean, God bless him. He does speak his mind a lot, and this is one good reason to speak his mind, because I haven't seen the second film, but by all accounts, it was just there to make money, and it just wasn't very
It
good.
was very TV
Absolutely.
movie-ish.
Yeah, and he's also basically saying that Hollywood no longer has a moral core either, which I think
they
is
don't, yeah.
quite clever of him.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the movie, but it was very TV movie-ish. Yeah.
Mm. Oh well, never mind.
Oh well, moving on. Bag of shit.
Move along.
Oh,
This
okay.
is out this week, I do believe. Ella Purnell says the stakes in Fallout Season 2 have been raised in every single possible
Of
conceivable
course you
way.
would. Of
It's
course
more
you
cinematic, it's funnier, it's more dramatic. There's some really cool action sequences, not for the purists of the game.
Do you know what? If I wrote a series like Fallout, I would ban actors from saying anything on social media about it. I really would.
Mm,
Honestly.
I mean,
definitely.
the storyline was just so silly and stupid, but it was watchable. It was okay,
Yep.
except for the guy in the mech suit. Man, he
Hated
was
it.
hard to watch.
Shite,
No,
he
he's
was.
terrible. Absolutely awful.
But I predict this one's not going to be as good. We'll see.
Okay. as I said, it's not Fallout wasn't for the game purists. Yeah, a lot of
For
people
some
really hated it.
She's really strange looking. Her eyes look like they're going to pop out of her head. They do.
Welcome
She's
to
really
Eyes
strange.
Popping Out of
Yeah.
One's Head on Eyes Popping Out One's Head Alliance.
She's a little bug-eyed, but she's still kind of cute.
She's a good
Yeah.
actor.
That's what I was going to finish off my sentence saying that, yeah, she's very cute,
Oh,
but
yeah.
her eyes she has that unusual look, but she's not ugly, put it that
Is
way.
it because she's pleased to see you? Or is that something
Wow.
else?
I don't know. I'll watch this. I'll watch the second half. I like the first one, so first season. So
Okay.
I'll see it.
There you go. We'll give the final word to Ruddy. She should play Gollum. Damn. Okay. That's this week, everybody.
Yeah, and Walton Goggins was really good. So,
Yep.
you know, you never know.
Exclusive Netflix #Daredevil showrunner. I think this is when it was on Netflix. Stephen S. DeKnight, has revealed that he wasn't allowed to make the series as mature as he wanted. I wanted to be more R-rated. I had the PG-16 handcuffs on, where I could only go so far.
Oh, that's a bunch of
told a good
shite.
story without
There was,
rating.
yeah, shite. There's nothing PG-16 about I saved myself. Everything wrong about that had nothing to do with the ratings. It was shite.
No, that's the Netflix. That's the original Netflix.
Oh,
Not the Disnoid one.
oh! I don't think it suffered for that, man. It was pretty rough.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
there was
If
nothing
they'd gone
about it. that
further
I-
on it. If they'd gone
Yeah.
further on it, it would have been just too much. I think they're on the right side.
yeah, it just bordered gratuitous. I think it
Mhm.
was perfectly fine as it was.
Yeah, the Netflix first series is a classic piece of television.
It
Yeah.
You know
was.
what they're talking about.
It was. It really
It
was.
didn't need to be any more violent than it was.
In fact, I enjoyed all of the Netflix version of Daredevil, even the Defenders. And I know a lot of people don't like the Defenders.
Yeah.
I was so much into it that I just went with everything, with the
Yeah.
flow. Love
Yeah,
Jessica Jones. Love Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except for Iron Fist, man. He was
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
it
was
was rubbish. Yeah.
bad.
There's weaker seasons in there, but it's pretty enjoyable overall.
Mm.
Z, do you enjoy a good Iron Fist?
I do enjoy a good Iron Fist.
I'm here all week. Okay. It was good, everybody. We all know it was good. Shall we move on?
Yep. Spielberg's film.
Who saw this?
Yes, I
Mysterious billboards for Steven Spielberg's next film have been found in LA and Times Square. All will be disclosed
That picture
6/12.
upside down, though, isn't it? Because somebody proved that it was. They flipped it around.
I think there was an interview floating around as well
Mm.
about UFOs, and Robert Meyer Burnett's mind was blown by it. Anybody see it?
Yeah, I like Robert, but sometimes he does suck up to what's going on, doesn't he? Sometimes, but
Spielberg said that all the UFOs or the UADs, what we see nowadays, what if they're humans who have come back in time from
I'll
the
tell you what,
future?
if that's the premise of this movie, I'm going to be really pissed off.
so am I.
I don't want to know about fucking humans. All right, just show me something really amazing and wondrous, like Close Encounters. I don't want to say, oh, it's just people.
Oh, and
Get
yeah,
out.
I've had about all the time travel I can fucking take too. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. So.
Yeah,
Timey-wimey bullshit, yeah?
Yeah, maybe if it was an unknown species that lives underwater or
Mhm.
underground that
yeah.
evolved parallel to humans, maybe.
Oh, you mean
But I want some
the
kind of
Abyss?
aliens.
It saddens me to say this, but Spielberg is my favorite director. But I get the feeling that he's under
He's lost the beat.
well, no, it's not. He's not lost it. He's a brilliant
Oh.
director. Even the shit that he's directed, like what is it, West Side Story? It's so brilliantly directed, but the film was shit. But what I'm saying is that I got the strange feeling that he's under the control of Hollywood and the
Oh,
woke
okay.
shit. So
Yeah, he is,
it's
totally
gonna be
is.
sad. Yeah, it's going to be sad if the film turns out woke and shit.
Z, you'd watch this, wouldn't you? Side Effect Legend Ranch,
What,
Anal Probe the movie?
Probe the movie? Star in it. Watch it.
You'll have to let us know if there's any bumming in this.
There absolutely is.
The thing is, though, I think Spielberg wants to make a horror alien film. That's what he wants to do with with Earth and stuff like that. So because originally E.T. and Close Encounters was the original idea for E.T. was it was a horror, and it was this alien terrorizing these people in the country. But then it got swapped around to E.T. and stuff like that. So I think this is what he always wanted to do. So hopefully it'll be good. Johnny Williams is doing the music as well. So
good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not excited for it. I think after Ready Player One, I'm done being excited for Spielberg.
Yeah, no, I agree. Totally agree. Totally agree.
We'll all be going to see it though.
Yeah,
maybe on streaming.
If it gets good reviews, I will. But I'm going to wait for the usual trustworthy reviewers to cover it before I decide.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you if it's any good. I'll go and see it because I'm
I think I was Spielberg in it. Yeah. Spielberg. If it's anything sci-fi, Spielberg, always give it a go. Okay, let's move on. James Cameron tells Takashi Yamazaki he's a huge fan and can't wait for -0. Cameron, if you get a little behind, I can come, can you, and do some second units. Yamazaki, you'll end up taking my job from me if you do.
Yeah, except it's probably true.
But you know what, right? You got to take your hat off to James Cameron. James Cameron is a man possessed. I remember they had an interview with his wife, and his wife says that, yes, she loves him, but he's hardly around because he's so obsessed with making films.
With fucking Avatar, isn't it?
Yeah, Avatar. But the thing is that, again, right, he actually said, look, if you're going to do something to the best of your ability, you have to give the time in. And that's what he's done, I guess, with Avatar. So,
yeah,
we're all looking forward to aren't we? Yes.
Yeah, if he took over miraculously, they just saved $800 million on the Avatar budget.
Do you know? There's that thing that Robert Rodriguez said. Robert Rodriguez was learning the Steadicam. And he had a meeting with James Cameron, and he said to James Cameron, he goes, "Yeah, I'm just learning the Steadicam. It's really hard to use, but I'm just learning it." And James Cameron said to him, "Yeah, okay, I do like the Steadicam, but I'm developing my own version of the Steadicam." So it's a big difference there that he's designing his own Steadicam. So
because he can.
Because he can. Because he's James Cameron. Yeah.
And he can. Okay, let's move. I can't remember what's. There you go. I'd watch this. Not Z3PO. Golia of the Abyss. Okay, let's move on then. Ricky Gervais says, "Fuck me, I've been nominated for another Golden Globe."
Wow. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, the show was quite touching. It was good, but I hope he takes the opportunity to slag off everyone else in the audience if he gets up there and gives his speech.
I don't think that's going to be a problem for him doing. He's probably going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if he gets a chance, I don't know that he'll even win because even though he was nominated, I don't think people would vote for him. They hate him. The people in the industry kind of hate him now. So
is that a hybrid German mustache man salute there? He's
very
nine.
His show's very funny.
Saw what you did there. Sidestep. To celebrate my mortality tour, my Netflix special, my Golden Globes nomination, and the spirit of Christmas, I am donating 2.43 million to animals. These are the lovely charities I've chosen. Merry Xmas, critters.
Good on him.
Yeah, he loves animals. Loves his dog. He says people that don't like animals are going to hell. He said at one point. If he moves to hell.
It's just a shame most of those charities are money laundering operation, and most of the money won't end up actually going to animals.
Oh, stop spoiling it.
It's true.
but it's a good gesture on his part.
There's no Cats Protection League, which I was disappointed with, but there you go.
There is Catastrophe's Cat Rescue.
Is he not giving anything to Battersea Cats and Dogs Home? No. Probably not.
It might be the one that's obscured at the bottom. I don't know.
Just the one in Edinburgh.
I don't see any trouser snake charity either.
And on that groin-related bombshell, shall we move on? Very generous, Mr. Gervais.
Move along.
Christ.
Wow, already?
Fucking
Is it
hell.
shooty?
Fuck me, we've motored through this.
Is it
going earlier?
Is it Greta?
No.
Dare you?
Brilliant.
I think it's an early finish, folks. Anybody?
Oh,
No, it's not great.
we could spend a long time on this.
I have a couple ideas, but I don't even want to say it out loud. There's been some horrible shit happening.
There's a lot that could end up in here.
No, we're not going to. I'm avoiding that one.
Oh, is it that woman that got arrested in the bathtub?
No,
I think
didn't
that
know.
was
I
UK.
didn't know. Just let Piers Morgan cover that.
Okay. Oh, is it Piers Morgan?
Is it?
Not Doctor Who. Although, anybody see the Capaldi interview on YouTube?
Yeah, I saw it. He didn't say anything that was
He's keeping tight-lipped.
exactly.
Yeah.
He knows what happened, so he's not going to say it. Obviously.
Okay.
Oh, is it
Is it-
Lenny Gree saying that god awful stupid thing that he said?
No, is it about the Girl Scouts where the men wanted to be part of the Girl Scouts?
No, that was last week, wasn't it? Or the week
Was that
before?
last week?
Okay.
Oh, right.
I feel like this build-up is going to disappoint everybody.
Is it what's her name? Amanda Seyfried or whatever?
No, she's just an idiot. I can't. I honestly now can't remember what it is.
Oh, that one, that film.
Oh, good grief!
Anybody see this? Netflix teases a new film.
Yeah.
Queen of Coal, about a transformer robot who dreams of working in coal mines, but has to fight against the patriarchy despite being a.
A
If
man
they had-
does not have to fight against the patriarchy.
Yeah,
The Transformers yearn for the mines, apparently.
yeah. Who
This is
There's nobody on the planet has ever dreamed of working in a coal mine.
this
and-
is an Argentinian movie, believe it or not.
Yeah. I thought it was a joke. I really thought it was a troll when I first
Argentinian.
saw the poster.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I ask a question? So basically, is this a man pretending to be a woman in this
Yes.
film? I
Yes.
see.
In
Okay.
And then
a coal
dreaming
mine.
of
This
the coal
is
mine.
this
This is the
this is-
Amelia Perez of this year.
But in
This is-
Argentina.
Pedro Pascal's
Brother.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes.
star of this movie
What?
is Pedro's brother, which is the only reason he got
Has it
the-
come out yet? Coming out? What?
Yeah, no, I mean this is just Amelia Perez all over again. It's
Uh,
in time
Opening
for
this
Oscar.
week, everybody. That's this week.
Yep, last minute
So-
Oscar bait.
Fill your boots, everybody.
I hope they checked his Twitter going back
So,
several years.
so this week you can either watch Fallout new series or this. What a choice! I know what I'll be watching.
Yeah, Landman.
Hold on. So basically, is he playing a woman in the film?
yes.
And in the film, he's a woman, right? He's not.
I don't know.
transgender
I'm just
in the film.
confused. I don't know. I'm confused now.
Oh, that's just really
It's
crap.
dubbed as well. It's got.
Wow.
If you watch the trailer, it's got really crappy dubbing as well, which
Wow.
even makes it more comical.
It's a man who transformed into a woman who then wants to go and do manly coal mine work.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
It's
a,
like-
a
it-
man pretending to be a woman who's fighting for women's rights because women can't
Hey.
go in the mines but is not a woman. So
Yeah, it's just coal mining with extra steps. It doesn't.
What?
I mean, if they really want a coal mine, just take the lippy and dress off, mate. That's all you have to do.
Cut his hair or her hair.
Exactly.
Yeah, cut his hair, yeah.
Very,
But
very
so this
confusing.
isn't like Doctor Who where they had that grown
Dr.
man
Watts.
playing a teenage girl.
Dr. Watts.
And in Doctor Who, they actually made it that she was a grown man playing a teenage. So
Okay.
this is a film that this character is female.
Okay. I'm going to do this super
Okay.
chat that Fat Lobber did earlier because I think it's appropriate, but
Wow.
I'll do it again. Fat Lobber, wrench was what? 2 pounds. Women and don't mix.
well, it's a good thing
Especially
it's
if
not a
coal
woman.
mine. Yeah.
Now I have to disagree because I found being with a woman is always a lot of work.
Dutch
But,
gradients wrenched is 0 a week. Wrenched. What a spot. $5. Brune, thank you again for the 19. Swappers, I'm loving Prax on your channel. Could you use another voice actor? I'm ready to join.
Oh, lovely. I have sent you a message to your comment. So give it a look.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Appreciate the comment. Thanks very much.
Thank you, my friend. And deserved. Okay. Shall we move on? We're going to be out early tonight, folks.
Out?
Out? Coming
Sorry,
out, is that?
I'm still retching from Fat Lava's comment.
Ugh.
Oh, you mean that one?
That's
How does
No,
okay.
just don't. Don't even go there. No.
And
Yep.
finally, do you know, I honestly thought we'd be running late this evening. We just blasted through the James Gunn
All right,
stuff.
we can
didn't
make up some stuff so it hits the right time.
Well, it's all made up, isn't it? Technically. Okay. And finally,
Rebecca Gold.
I was going to do the Christmas card, but I figured we've seen enough of Ian recently.
We've seen enough.
Well, hello, cats. Okay. Indeed. And finally,
yes, I did go and see it.
guess what I went to see? Lol.
Yeah.
Go on, what did you get to
Yeah.
see, Ian?
I went to see Avatar, obviously.
And
Are we doing spoilers? Please
well,
not,
look,
because I
I'm not
want to
gonna-
watch Avatar.
yeah, I'm not going to give out any spoilers. All I can say,
Plus, it's
right, is-
embargoed as well.
yes. All I can
What?
say is that, right, this is no lie. I fell asleep for 5 minutes because it was really long.
Shit.
And but the stuff that I saw in it, the 3D is brilliant, the special effects are amazing, and the action is good, but the ending is unsatisfying because it stops not as a cliffhanger, but you can tell the story's going to continue to Avatar 4. So
Well, Ian, do you know it's an
Any
actual?
bumming?
no.
It's a real thing that for a 3D makes a lot of people sleepy because your eyes
really?
are sending
Oh,
multiple signals to your brain. Yeah.
Okay. Cameron was kicking back about why was some of it is in high frame rates,
Yes.
and he got very technical about it's how your brain perceives the stereoscopic. So it's got to be of a certain speed, or you'll start going gaga. Hence the high speed, which is fair enough.
Your eyes are telling your brain it's far away, but also your eye knows what it's focusing on, and it knows it's not changing focus for anything.
Okay,
So
question.
your brain's getting conflicting signals.
Georgius L. Rex wrenched. What about the gift bags?
So in the gift bags, right, you had a chocolate that had Avatar written on it.
Oh yeah, I saw that chocolate bar.
Yeah. And what else was in there? Something else was in. I can't remember.
Is it bum chocolate?
No.
Water.
That was water. And then they had a separate table where you could have champagne, wine, Coca-Cola, Zero Coca-Cola, and other popcorns and sweets and stuff like that. So we were spoilt rotten. And you know why? Because they actually want you to say that it's like brilliant and listen, to tell you the truth, the film was entertaining. That's all I'm gonna say.
Was
Go on.
the bottled water from Pandora itself?
No.
Was it 3D water? Was it like CGI water?
No. But
No?
and listen, or another
Right,
thing I
Amelia.
would like to say is that James Cameron does not make films for Blu-ray, 4K, or your TV.
Cinema.
He makes it for the big screen.
Oh yes.
And if you do want to see Avatar, right? If you really want to see it,
Don't listen to Platoon.
yeah. Don't go and go to the high seas to see it. Don't wait till it comes out on streaming. Go and see it in the cinema, right? Because seriously, it is worth watching in the cinema, and that's the only way you can watch it. That's why it doesn't have the. I don't really want to see it again. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have that watchability.
That's the Avatar way, isn't it?
Yeah. Too. You should see it in the cinema, personally. I think. Anyway,
is it as good or better than the last one?
It's about the same. It's about the same. Listen, he's created such a world that the things that you see, right, is pretty amazing and beautiful. The stuff that he's created, and he dwells on it, like the things under the sea and the things that are floating and all that stuff. He dwells on it because he wants you to be immersed into the world that he's created.
Oh yes.
Or he wants to put you to sleep.
And the 3D, the kind of 3D that it is, it's like you see the frame that the film's in, and it's like you can walk into the frame. That's the kind of 3D it is. It's not like the old days where something would poke out the screen coming towards you. It's not that kind of 3D. The 3D is like you can literally go into the film.
I mean, nobody's denying that James Cameron's movies are technically brilliant. It's just whether it's substantive as a story.
Yeah, that's how the first two Avatars were. But you know what? I've already seen that, and I just don't care. I want to be entertained with a good story.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, the story's not so. Oh my God, no, I can't say that.
Embargo.
Yeah, exactly. I just think that it is. If you want to see it in the cinema. Don't wait for it to come out and stream, because you'll just watch 15 minutes of it on streaming and just switch off.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see it because I've already seen it.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
What about potential DEI stuff? Is that present in it at all?
No, not really. Not really. And men are men and women are women. And another thing that this is not a spoiler either. I didn't realize from the second one and this one that.
Hello.
So Sigourney Weaver was playing a 12-year-old in the film.
That's the Hollywood way.
I didn't realize it was her that was playing one of the navvies.
Yeah.
So it's really weird.
Oh, that was in the last film, wasn't it?
Yeah. I didn't realize it was her then either. So yeah.
I think she's like supposed to be some kind of reincarnation of Grace from the first movie.
She is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just another death fake out.
Alex Ashgan asks the tough questions again, Ian Wrench, by the way. Any bumming during the premiere?
No. Those seats were comfortable though, because it was in Leicester Square and it was the Odeon. And those seats were the reclining ones, and and as I said, they treated us really well. The cinema was packed.
Yeah.
They treated us really, really well. They even had us. When the people came out on stage. They were all clapping, and you know what I mean. And Sigourney Weaver, said how wonderful we were and stuff like that. They really wanted us to like the film. Really, really.
I have a question, Ian. Was it still all humans are evil and all Na'vi are good?
More or less, yes.
Okay, so that counts as woke.
Apart from one human that was, you remember Spider in the second one? He's the only human.
Oh, what's his name? The guy with the mask. Spider.
Yes. Yeah. Apart from him. Actually, no, there's another guy in there as well that helped out. So yeah, so there's like two now.
Two
humans.
Side effect legend numbers wrenched. Avatar isn't my thing. If I wanted to see aliens fighting, I'd go for a night out in Luton.
But seriously though, when I was watching that film, I was amazed. How the hell did they do all that? No wonder why it took so long. Every shot is just, how the hell did they do that?
with
That's what I kept thinking.
computers.
I know, but it just looks so real.
Yeah, high school football rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
genuine CGI, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, everything looks really real, you know. So anyway,
But it is in essence an animated movie.
yes, absolutely. There's a sequence in it where this woman, one of the navvies is near a stream, and she takes the water in her hand and she puts it on her face. How could you animate water like that? I mean, it looks so real. Do you know? So anyway.
It's because it is. The hand shots are real, by the way. They
No,
don't
no,
use
no.
CGI hands.
No,
They are real hands.
There's a shot where you see her, you know, like it's a mid shot, and she splashes water in her face, and it really, you know, it's really good. I mean, you know, it's like
I'll bet he used AI because he's coming out really hard against AI.
Coming out hard?
I'm betting that he's actually used a bunch of AI.
Are we still talking about Avatar or something else? Yeah,
they you know, everybody on stage was you know, saying how great Cameron was, you know, and how he allowed them to do their thing, and you know, and this and that, the other, and yeah.
Did anybody stay in this movie?
Staying
in? That's the audience. They'll be staying in.
Everybody came out.
Apart from the people who I'm going to go see this on Friday.
Listen, Ian, you've got to see it in 3D. Seriously, the 3D is so good.
That wouldn't be a £3 ticket though. That'll cost more.
Then you're not watching it properly. If you watch it flat, then you won't be watching it the way you're meant to see it. That's the whole point of Cameron's films.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take one for the team, everybody. I'll watch it in 3D.
Yeah, you should. You should watch it in 3D.
I'm going to say as well, Ian is totally correct about these movies. If you are vaguely interested in seeing Avatar on any level, you should probably go watch it at the theatre.
Yeah.
Just to support the guy making these movies, if anything.
Yeah, I saw a Zendaya movie in 3D and it still looked flat.
I saw what you did there. Don't watch it in India unless if you actually do go to India. But
you know, I watched what's that? The new film, the Dune film. I watched the last. Yeah, watched the last one, and I was really bored. Right. You know, there were some nice points in there, but I was really bored. But with this Avatar, I got to admit, I fell asleep for 5 minutes because I was tired, and then I woke up. But everything I seen was quite entertaining, and it moved quite fast. So,
I've got a little public service. They're starting to have problems with the 3D glasses because they're getting scratched. So if you're going to blow $30 to see this, you might want to bring your own, or else.
Yeah, I've got a couple pairs.
You could have a suboptimal experience.
I think they're special. They're not the ones that you used to get. They're special 3D glasses. They got silver on the
it depends on the
lenses. Yeah,
it depends on the theater that you're going to. So there's several different types of 3D. If it's Dolby 3D, then they use a different kind of polarizer than you get at other theaters. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the Dolby 3D is actually really good.
Yeah.
They use what's called a circular polarizer. It's a different way of doing the 3D light, and it lowers the brightness of the
absolutely
of the screen much less than the other cheaper 3D.
Yeah, because on the glasses it said Dolby 3D.
Yeah, so the Dolby 3D, it's a tougher technology. It takes special lenses and cameras to show it, or projectors to show it. But yeah, it's way better, and it doesn't cut the. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But yeah, it doesn't cut the light as much, and so the picture's much brighter with the 3D effect.
I can't tell you how important, because like I was talking to a friend, he happens to be a filmmaker as well, and I was saying to him that the first time people see your film, it's really important they see it in the best light possible. When I went to see 2010, the screen was huge, And the reason why I like the film so much is because all the space shots look so real
I can imagine.
in front of me.
Amazing.
And so, and I take that away with me. Do you know what I mean? But if I watch a film, if I watch that on TV, yes, I still enjoy it, but not as much as the first time I saw it, if you know what I mean. So it's really important.
I think that's it then, folks. I will report back next week. That's going to be a car crash, that, isn't it? That?
Yeah. Feels like it.
Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the super chats. Mightily generous this evening, folks. So appreciate those. Don't forget, I will. I'll do a community post afterwards with regards
Christmas toys stream.
Yeah, with regards to this stream. So I'll ask to put your favorite toys growing up, and we'll try and compile something for Christmas. Yes. So chat, you are wonderful. We'll see you next time. Let me get the guest up. Professor R2.
Well, thanks for having me. Always good to be here.
Old Mega Muncher himself. Mega,
Yeah, no worries. No worries. No worries.
Oh, it's great to have him back, everybody, with the Bomometer TM.
It's a pleasure to be back. Pleasure. Thank you to everybody on the panel. Thank you to the chat. We're nothing without the chat.
We're not.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Oh, yes. Swapper, Star Wars Retold. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Thanks to the panel. Great to be here on a Sunday night with everybody. Wonderful company as always. The chat, you're absolutely amazing.
Fantastic tonight.
I've just started putting the list of toys together now, so I'll have that with you very soon. Yes, get on that as soon as possible.
In fact, tell you what, I'll just do. I'll do 2 posts afterwards. One for this stream, and I'll do a separate one for the toys, just to keep it simple. So we'll do that. It's the Phobos. Cheers, mate.
Chat, you killed it tonight, man. I couldn't stop laughing. Good job. Cheers, Mr. Brown.
Wayfarer is doing his gig straight afterwards. What we're talking about, do we know? Here we go.
I don't even know.
Great sci-fi TV theme. Up next on Earworms, who's dying on stream?
That's me.
Please don't die on stream.
It's the Iron Fist.
We're going to auto raid, everybody. It's going to auto raid. So we will see you on Wayfarers. Beast up, don't know. Trev tomorrow, I think. Is he doing Star Trek 3? I think he is. We're back Wednesday. Oh, Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday.
Star Trek 3 Tuesday then. We're doing Hot Women. The next, was it quarterfinals? I don't know. Something like that anyway. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah. It's just more hot women, man.
And what year is it? 1983.
83, man. It's 83.
Yeah, man. Okay. So you know the drill. If we don't see you during the week, folks, have a great week, everybody. Special show next week. 5 years. Take care, everybody.
Ta-da.